magnetic magnetism, so to speak. You know, everybody kind of gravitates towards this guy. He's a lot of fun to be around. He's kind of got that easygoing type of attitude. Just a lot of fun. I really like Tommy Jones.
Last year's Player of the Year gets us started with a 10-pin.
Wow, what a great shot to open the match with the ring in 10. I think he thought he was lined up on that first shot. To leave a ring in 10, I think it's a surprise.
He's not the crowd favorite at all.
Tommy coming to us from Simpsonville, South Carolina. You see his match play record at the 4th seed of 4 bowlers on this show. Greenville Spartanburg has his 10-pin. And he's regretting a loss last night for South Carolina with Steve Spurrier. He's a big Gamecock fan. This guy is a huge Buffalo Bills fan from Newark, New York, in the Rochester, Buffalo area, upstate. Doug Kent. 17th year on tour. He's been a member of the PBA since 1988. Does have one major championship under his belt. Little off his ball. Great start, Doug Kent.
Well, you don't expect anything different from this guy, Dougie Fresh. You take a look at the averages. Dougie Kent actually out-averaged Tommy Jones this week by 5 pins. You see the high games? Pretty close there, but Norm, who do you like in this match and why?
Well, I like whoever starts out lined up because they might get a lead, and right now Doug Kent looks to be lined up, even though he played all over the lanes in practice. We were a little unsure where he was going to start out. Was it out? Was it in? It's in, and he's lined up at this time.
Look out, nearly on the 7-10, has the 10 to deal with only. We just saw the Ace Hardware matchup a moment ago, and the players have had a lot of time to practice before our live coverage screen.
You see him feed the ball out into that track area. That track area is like anywhere between the 8th and 12th board, right around second arrow. And that's what the players did for most of the week this week, Norm, and we'll get into the roll pattern a little bit later. But Doug Kent, another one of those great personality guys that you just love to be around. Him and Tommy Jones actually are pretty good friends. And
well, they should be. They're both very fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. No sweat. No sweat. He said I had to buy that much.
No problem, right? He and his wife, Christy, are owners and proprietors of 2 bowling centers in upstate New York. He has been a busy businessman in addition to his bowling career. Look at the numbers Norm talked about top of the broadcast with Tommy Jones on TV. Incredible.
It's hard to beat in any sport, Norm.
24 and 6. Is that a misprint?
No.
Has all 10 down, and we spoke with Tommy about his success, and he is as low-key and humble as they come. It's so impressive to meet with him because he doesn't get caught up in any hype. But Norm, as he pointed out, he's able to master all of the oil patterns. That's why the big success.
Well, no question, not to mention the fact that he can think his way around a bowling center like no other now. When he first came out, he had the big ball, he had all of that physical attributes, but he just didn't think his way around the bowling center. Now he thinks like a champion, and I'm impressed with him.
4 titles each of the last 2 years. He's been great in arena finals also. There's 10 down again for Tommy Jones. Gets the crowd going a bit.
Yeah, that was juicy right off his hand, just tears of driven snow.
Yeah, he could have knocked 20 down with that shot. You see him, he's getting into it now. He's about ready to put boots to him. He says, come on, Doug, it's game on.
Let's go! Now!
Now he's getting pumped. Doug Kent has an answer.
And Dave Ryan, Doug Kent made a big change in his game. Doug was always a real slow, methodical approach, 5-step approach. Doug worked really, really hard for a couple of months trying to get the ball into the swing sooner. So on this shot here, I want you to watch how much sooner Doug is getting the ball into the floor, into the swing. And what that does is it makes his feet go faster. Because it keeps him from grabbing the ball at the bottom of the swing, Norm.
Right, it gives him a smoother release onto the floor of the lane.
Much quicker that is.
Tries to get into that 1-3 pocket, and he leaves a 4-pin. We saw his match play record a moment ago. He defeated Tommy Jones to earn the 3rd seed on this show. 3-game total pinfall, 755, 637.
Just beautiful balance. One of Doug's trademarks. That plus he's able to play all angles. But I just love Dougie's balance when he gets to the foul. Nothing moves. Real steady head, great knee bend, and just solid.
So he can always see what he's looking at?
Absolutely.
Like that single pin, fair conversion. Doug also got by Pete Weber in match play, very different format. Randy talked about all the bowlers here, nearly 500 of them, many of whom are amateurs. And one, George Lambert IV, made our show today. Look at the history. Going way back to 1980. Can one of these two, on the lower two seeds, change the trend?
Oh, we got a ball.
Wow. You rarely see Tommy do that, so something must have distracted him. But if I would have tried that, I would have been in traction for about the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Not an easy motion to stop, is it, with a 15-pound bowling ball in your hand?
No, and I'll tell you, every time that I balk like this, I'd like to set the ball down and then start my routine over. Tommy not doing so. Let's see how it works out for him.
We saw George Lambert, the fourth. He's waiting. Jack Jurek is the top seed. He's watching as well. China 4-pin.
Somebody moved over there. Somebody made a noise.
Yeah, typical of the arena formats, you have so many people down lane. Often you'll get movement. Tommy's going to have to settle in and play no matter what.
Yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of sound, a lot of noise, and you just have to expect it coming in and just trying to somehow focus on the job at hand. Tough to do, but it can be done. Both of our guys have won in arenas. Both of our guys major championship winners, Dave. Norm?
Hey, is that the same guy in the 03 Tournament of Champions who got you?
Unfortunately for Randy, yes it was. There's Walter Ray Williams Jr.
This guy's following me around.
That was 04.
Much more about his 42nd career win, which came this season at the Japan Cup. He has the all-time tour title record, the home run record of bowling. He's right. It's off the mark, gets a break though. Money! Money!
You know, that's what physical ability will get you. An Aaron Scheid comes back with a strike instead of a split. Most of us would be shooting the splits at that time.
That's when you know you've got your mojo, baby, and he's got it. Tommy Jones has got that winning mojo.
I'll say 24-6 winning mojo.
7-1 all time in arena shows as well for Tommy Jones. Tommy's made 4 of the last 6 arena shows. Doug Kent has also performed well under the bright lights. This is a big setting here. Expo Center in Milwaukee. Great crowd on hand. They're waiting early this morning to get a good seat. Touch high, 9-pin stand.
Early on, it looks like the right lane's a little bit drier, and the left lane's a little bit slicker. Doug Kent comes in a little high on this shot here, and both shots on the left lane have been light.
Wide on both shots, yeah. And so has Tommy Jones. Wide on the left lane, so...
Yeah, but I think that was more due to the fact that he just missed right.
Well, he did miss right that shot, but...
Dougie looks like he's making pretty good shots. He's just not facing the right way.
So single pin number.
He'll certainly take 9 spare in that frame and get on with it, though.
You'll notice the Motel 6 logo on the head pin. That's because it's the Motel 6 6th frame. Once again this season, Motel 6, the official lodging partner of the PBA, offering $600 to any bowler who throws 6 straight strikes. Start a match on TV. The bowler who does it the most times during our season on TV will be awarded $6,000. Incentive for guys like Doug Kent.
There you go.
Each bowler gets a bit of a break. And we've got a great match here. Live coverage of the Denny's PBA Tour underway in the 06-07 season. A packed house in Milwaukee watching the USBC Masters, and Doug Kent, Tommy Jones head-to-head in the step-ladder format. All trying to get to the top seed, Jack Jurek, and win $100,000. Don't go away. Much more to come.